Hello everyone, this is Sab here, Sab in Paris, and going live for today's edition. It's day 22, 21, 22 I think, of my 81-day drop-in creativity challenge, where I show you something I've created and I hope you show me something you've created. And my question as ever is, what will you create today? Please share it in the comments below and I'll talk about it tomorrow. Last night I had a problem with the microphone. It was too low, so I fiddled around, and I've got a feeling it's too high now, so turn me down if I'm drowning you out. And what have I created today? Well, this is my photo of the day. Every 10 days I do a perturbing self-portrait, and this is it. I didn't actually take this. Somebody took it that I know, and I think, although I tried to turn it into a major romantic event, I think her actual words were, "Oh look, it's a heart," as opposed to any sort of romantic intentions. But it was kind of cool, you know, very heart-shaped crisp. And I wrote this to go with it. Brittle as a biscuit, fleeting as a flash, killed you when you kissed it, splendid as a splash. So that's my little ode to my heart-shaped crisp, which came my way a little while ago and was immortalized. What about you guys? What have you been up to? I'm going to share my screen and try and show you something. Right, share screen. And got a bit of something musical for you in a second, but I can only play a few seconds. Thomas, as usual, has been up to his old tricks, and he's still playing with his triangles in the shape of paper sort of boats or hats, and his meerkats, I think they are, doing various interesting things. And 4 different versions of this photograph. It's amazing how changing that changes them, isn't it? And I had a thought for today. I don't have my mindful book with me, as you can see. Maybe you can see. I'm in a let me just see if I can show you. I'm in my boy's bedroom, so that's why I don't have my mindful thoughts with me. But I had a thought about mindful thoughts, and I thought, as I'm always taking photographs, and a while ago, months ago now, but it struck me that when you press the shutter button, you click or you press a button and you take a photograph, this instant in time represents your entire life up until that point. Every single thing that happened to you in all of your years were leading up to the point where you clicked that shutter button, click or tap, or however you take your photographs. And that's kind of strange. It's like everything's been crystallized. I don't know, your trips abroad, your fights, your arguments, your being in love with someone, you're going to school, you're, you know, leaving home, buying a house, losing your keys. Every single event in your life were necessary for leading up to you clicking and taking a photograph. And it needn't be a photograph, it could be any moment. It could be this moment here, you listening to me. Every single event in your life has been necessary to lead you to the point where you are listening to my words now. And so what? Well, so nothing. I don't know. I don't have a so what. But isn't that weird? Isn't it strange that we forget that everything we've done is culminating in each new moment? And if we thought that those moments were going to be more spectacular than they are and are a bit disappointed, well, I don't think we should be. I think we should be pleased of where we are today and enjoy it. Be pleased with the fact that we're here. You're listening to me. Be pleased with that fact. I'm happy I'm talking to you. When you take a photograph, be pleased that you're taking that photograph and think about what it represents. It represents everything. Every single thing in your life up until that point is encapsulated somehow, in some way, in that photograph. And that's why when people, if I show people a photograph and they say, what app did you use? You know, because like this photograph that I just showed you, you could very... Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh, here it is. Sorry, folks. Yeah, when I show you this, you could definitely get a reaction which would be, which app did you use? Because, yeah, sure, I used an app at the end, but how did I take that photograph? I lived on this planet for 55.5 years. That's how I took that photograph. That's what was necessary for that photograph to exist. And I don't accept any other ways of looking at it than that. Very close-minded on that one. And so we looked at Thomas, and we also, you can say hello, by the way, and I'll say hello back. We've got someone, a kind of new person. I'm not familiar with Marilyn Castillo, and who is in the Today's the Day group. And she said, well, today's the day that my third single is premiering worldwide on all digital platforms, and I couldn't be grateful enough. That's cool. We've got a singer in the group, and she sent us a link. I'm going to play you a few notes. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. That's not it. That's a poem. Where are we? Yes, I'm going to try and play this. Oh, it's in Spotify. Just a few seconds and see what happens. I'm going to stop it there just in case Facebook shuts me down, because you're not supposed to play music and stuff, and they'll tell you that it's copyright. So we've got a Spanish speaking singer in our midst. Isn't that wonderful? So if you're in the Today's Today group, check it out and listen to it. Wonderful. And what else was I going to show you? I will show you it says that there's trouble streaming to Facebook, so there might be a problem there. Okay, I'm not sure if I've gone dead or not. It says to remove it and to add it back in. Okay, so what is that? All right, I'm going to try doing that. So remove, just bear with me, and I'm going to add it back in, see if it's possible. And here we go, doing it on the fly there, see what happens. So I've got comments, everybody, I've got comments, hooray. So I've got Beatrice, Beatrice, who had something to do with the heart-shaped crisp, is maybe watching. Hello. Thomas is watching. Hi Thomas, how are you doing? And Beatrice is saying bonjour à tous, bonjour, bonjour. And now I'm going to show you a poem. This poem, I was looking through my poems, and I was looking, well, it's this one here, but I'll go back a step and I'll show you what I was looking at. I was looking for the years where I only wrote one poem, and I thought, what poem could represent a year? And 2014 had one poem, 2011 had one poem, and some of them only had 2 or 3. So I picked this one. I'm going to read it to you. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's 2014, and the pictures that I've got here, I don't think it's going to, yeah, it's going to blow up. That's in Paris, and they actually judge the height of the Seine through where the water is on this statue's legs. So it was pretty high, and drowning in the drink is one of the lines in this poem, so there might be something symbolic there. See if you can work out what it's about, because I can't honestly tell you for sure. It's called Flood Warning. Standing on the brink, the water's rising, drowning in the drink, a fellow's fickle hand, a gentle nudge, a reprimand. A maiden's Midas touch me mentally, if sentimentally. I'm still unstable, still unwise enough to waver when I think. So I can't actually tell you exactly what that's about, because I'm not sure, but it might have been from a darker time in my life, and I'm happy to say that I'm much more stable these days than I used to be. So that was a poem for today. I'm just throwing random poems at you to see what comes up, and I don't know if you could actually see that when I was reading it. Could you see it or not? I'm not sure if you could see that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that you can see that. Anyway, so what else have I got for you? Anything else? Let me see. I've got a quote for you, and this quote is from my Sabisms from a while ago, and it's quite a nice one. And who's it from? Gary Ryan Blair, who's a kind of motivational guy, goals guy, gets you to your goals. And he says, there are 7 days in the week, and someday isn't one of them. In other words, I'm just trying to see if I'm getting confused as to what you're seeing here. Can you see me there? You can see me there. Oh yeah, that's why, yeah. So basically it's saying someday, like tomorrow, never comes. Stop making excuses and create it now. I made these years ago, and as you can see, I'm still hammering on about the same thing. Treat today like the only day in your life, or the beginning of the rest of your life, and do something useful with it. So that's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Bit of a mishmash. I'm not where I normally am. If you're unlucky, my son will come in with hardly any clothes on because he was running around looking for his trousers a minute ago. And I'm going to finish with a word from the sponsor. And the word from the sponsor is that I've got 2 things I would like you to know about. And the first one is my mastermind, which will start as soon as I have 4 people. It's very small, very intimate, very powerful. Get together for a series of about 3 months, meet up each week, and we help you forge ahead on your creative project. So that's one. And if you want to see the very nice page which told you all about it, you go there, infinitecreativitynow.com/mastermind. And the other thing I would like to tell you about is a new thing that I've just started, and it's something quite extraordinary. It's called unlimited laser coaching for 1 year. So the idea is that we get together as often as you can complete your tasks that you set yourself during our sessions. So we have a short, very sharp, very focused session, and we decide on the task to move you towards your goals. Then you go and do it. As soon as you've done it, book a new session, and then it goes on like that. So it's a new thing I'm trying out. I'm looking for guinea pigs, but I want you to be guinea pigs for your own projects, of your own lives, to see how much you can achieve in 1 year. So do check this page out. It's at infinitycoaching.biz/laser, infinitycoaching.biz/laser, and it's a really exceptional package if it's right for you. And that's what I've got. So thanks for watching. Has anyone else said hello? Seeing as yeah, okay. So yeah, we had 2 people saying hello today. Thanks very much. I hope you're having a nice nice evening, if it's evening where you are. I think for Beatrice and for Thomas it is. And why not create something today? Create something today, share it in the comments to this video in one of my groups, and I will feature it tomorrow. Bea, Thomas, you probably will anyway. Bea, why not create something today? Anything, could be a nice photograph. Share it and I'll feature it tomorrow. Okay, have nice evenings everyone, and happy creating to you all. Bye for now, and I hope the sound was okay. I'll see you in a minute.